It's time to chat about some of the day's most interesting stories with Richard Southern. We're reunited after a couple of weeks, I guess, not seeing each other.
Great to see
you.
Good to have you back, Erica.
Good to see you, Richard. Okay, most of us have heard of McGruff the crime dog, but apparently he's not the only canine who helps keep us safe, Richard.
You as a dog lover will enjoy this story, Erica. It turns out a new study out of the States has found that the more dogs a neighborhood has, the less crime on average is found in that particular neighborhood. This is according to the Ohio State University. It found that neighborhoods with more dogs had lower rates of homicide, robbery, and to a lesser extent, lower rates of aggravated assault compared to areas with fewer dogs. Researchers believe, Erica, this is not necessarily due specifically to the dogs themselves, but rather their need for walks. People walking their dogs puts more eyes on the street, which can discourage crime, says the lead author of the study. People walking their dogs are essentially patrolling their neighborhoods. They see when things aren't right, or when perhaps an outsider is in the area. Yet another advantage, right, Erica, to having a little puppy.
Absolutely. I'm always an advocate for people getting more dogs. So more dogs, especially more shelter dogs. Go for it. Okay, one of her biggest hits was called Diamonds. It's one of my favorite songs, and it sure sounds like Rihanna can afford a lot of them, Richard.
Her bank account is shining bright, let me tell you. She is now America's youngest self-made billionaire, knocking Kim Kardashian off of this list, according to a new Forbes report. Rihanna is worth, they say, $1.4 billion now, Erica. Isn't that astounding?
That's amazing. Good for her.
And it doesn't have so much to do with her music career. It has to do with this cosmetics company and this lingerie company she owns, right? You know about these things.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I have some of her, some products from her makeup line.
Yeah, and they say the makeup line, Forbes, is worth like $2 billion. The lingerie line, perhaps going for an IPO, says Bloomberg, worth $3 billion. So you got to give it up for Rihanna's entrepreneurial spirits and experience. Why can't we come up with something like that makes us big money, Erica?
I don't know. A makeup line, a Richard Southern makeup line? What do you think?
Nobody would be buying that. Hey, Erica, before we go, listen, I'm so glad you're back. You've been away for 2 weeks. I don't know about anyone else out there, but listen, indulge me. I love hearing about people's vacations, so I hope everyone will indulge me. You had a really cool vacation. You went off to where, Erica?
I went to Costa Rica. First time going to Costa Rica. It was recommended from a friend, and the most beautiful country. It's known for its biodiversity, and so I really went there to kind of relax, but also check out some of the wildlife and some scenes like this sunset. I've never seen anything so beautiful. And they had some white-faced monkeys there. You can go on these nature walks and just see the wildlife out there. You gotta keep a good distance though. Make sure that you're, safe with them, because there you go. They were right at the hotel too.
But did they come up to you, these monkeys, or what?
They were interested in the mango trees out there and waterfalls. Costa Rica is known for the waterfalls that they have in their forests and these scarlet macaws. Like, just look how stunning that is. So, yeah, it was an amazing trip. I don't regret it at all, and I recommend, if you've never been to Costa Rica, by all means go. I also went ziplining. Really cool.
Zipline? You're like a regular Jane Goodall out there with the animals, too. I'm quite
I
impressed.
wouldn't call myself a Jane Goodall, but I certainly do love appreciating nature, I'll tell you that much.
When I go on vacation, I like to look at the mini bars, so I give you all the credit for getting out there in nature, you know?
I do enjoy that, too. Okay,
nice
Richard.
Sunset. That was a great shot, Erica.
Oh,
Good to have you back.
I'm glad to be back, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.